If I have all the eloquence of men or of angels, but speak without love, I am simply a gong booming or a cymbal clashing. If I have the gift of prophecy, understanding all the mysteries that there are, and knowing everything, and if I have faith in all its fullness to move mountains, but without love, then I am nothing at all. If I give away all that I possess, piece by piece, and if I even let them take my body to burn, but I am without love, it will do me no good whatever. Love is always patient and kind. It is never jealous. Love is never boastful or conceited. It is never rude or selfish. It does not take offense and is not resentful. Love takes no pleasure in other people's sins, but delights in the truth. Hello everybody and welcome to Grassroots Vegan. I'm David Kelly. All you need is love. I'm preaching to myself here. My daughter, whenever she says goodbye, she always says, I love you, and I have at times felt like she has trivialized the word love because, I don't know, I guess when I grew up that word was not used a lot, and I always felt like love was a very deep word that was not to be used lightly. And then I thought, but what about if my daughter stopped saying I love you? How much I would miss that. And then I took a completely different attitude towards it. There was actually a part of me that wasn't receiving the love that she was generously offering, even if it was lighthearted in the moment. It was still her love. And so now when she says that to me, I treasure it. I treasure every moment of it. I have a hard time saying it myself. I love you. And I guess, and I even find that socially, I'm not a very huggy. There are people out there that'll just hug everybody, and they're natural. It's not fake. They have a certain warmth about them, and they're very giving of that warmth. And I have a problem with that. I've always felt it kind of awkward, but so it's something that probably, I guess, it has to do with deep-rooted pain, rejection, betrayal that I felt I may have experienced in life, where you then build up this resistance, this wall, and where not only are you not so generous in giving your love, but you are resistant in receiving it from others. And I guess ultimately the place that you have to arrive at to break down that wall that you've built up to protect yourself is forgiveness. And as much as I like to think that I'm a very forgiving person, I don't hold grudges, when I really dig deeply, that's not necessarily true. And it's interesting, I find how, when you look at children playing in a yard together, playing in the park, and they're running around and they bump into each other, and, inevitably at some point, one of the children is going to get pushed down, get hurt, and come crying to mommy and daddy and be really upset. There maybe the other child that did it out of spite, did it on purpose, whatever the reason was. It's they cry, they let out all their pain and anguish, but then within a short period of time, they're back playing again, and they've pretty much forgotten what that other child did to them. They don't hold it. They don't keep that pain. Whereas as you get older, you change. It's suddenly like if somebody in the world hurts you, you hold it against them. It's like you keep that pain, you hold on to that anger, and you may not even realize that you're doing it. And what's amazing is that a lot of times that the people that may have hurt you, that you feel like have offended you, may not even realize that they have, or from their perspective, don't see any wrong in what they have done. And or they may have done it for, they may have done it out of their own fears and their own anxieties, but you do yourself greater harm when you hold on to that pain and not let it go in forgiveness. And because then you're not open to receiving love again. And so I love this passage that I read from the Bible. It's chapter 13 of 1 Corinthians. It's the Apostle Paul writing a letter to the church of Corinth. And, he's going through, he talks about all the gifts that you can have and the wonderful achievements that you can accomplish, but without love, it doesn't mean anything. And where he describes love as always being patient and kind, never jealous, never boastful or conceited, it is never rude or selfish, it does not take offense, and is not resentful. I'll just let the words speak for themselves. Again, I'm not reading this so much that I'm trying to preach it out to you. It's really for me, and learning to allow love in my life, to accept it, and to give it generously. Oh yeah, day 3 of my water fast. I guess I should go into a little bit of that. I actually did experience some detoxification last night, and while I was in bed, I woke up a few times with a dry mouth and had to drink a fair bit of water to relieve that. Felt very lightheaded. I got up at around 7:30 in the morning. I had my spiritual devotion, and then afterwards, again, I started feeling thirsty and lightheaded, and so drank some more water, and then I just went back to bed, and I just fell into a deep sleep, and I woke up at around 9:30. But even after that, I was still lightheaded and no energy. So I just, lied down on the couch and just took it easy. Now I'm feeling a little bit more perky, and so this is going to be my last day of the water fast. Tomorrow morning I'll break it with my bananas in the background. And rejuvenate or regenerate the immune system, cleanse my body, bring healing into my life, especially on a spiritual level. And I highly recommend it. If you haven't done a short-term fast, like a 3-day fast, I think it's something that everybody should practice at least once a year, just to give your body a time of rest and recovery. Have a great day. And if you would like to share anything, leave a comment below. I love hearing from you. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And if you haven't already, subscribed to my channel, Grassroots Vegan. Talk to you later. Take care.